Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great night of Motor City Rockers hockey here on the Rocker Media Network. I'm Brady Beedon, the voice of your Motor City Rockers, and tonight, game 2 of a 2-game stand with the Binghamton Black Bears. The final time Binghamton will take on the Rockers here in Fraser at Big Boy Arena for the regular season. Last night, not a great affair for Motor City. A 4-2 defeat, and really it was lost in the first 20 minutes. Binghamton up 3-0 after a period, including a shorthanded goal, and you just can't spot a team like Binghamton 3 goals in the first period and expect to come out on top. Final 40 minutes, Rockers played a lot better. They actually outscored Binghamton 2-1 in that time, but came up short with a couple of goals, one from TJ Sneath, one from Jamison Milam, both on the power play. Few transactional notes from tonight. Cody Oakes, he left last night's game, questionable for tonight's game. He will be a game time decision on whether he will play or not. There is no Sam Gagnon again tonight. He is not here with the Rockers today, and there is no Nick McGill-Diaz. So those two guys are out of the lineup tonight. Everyone else back in the lineup except Ricky Gonzalez. Rico getting a chance in net tonight to get the split like they did last week against Carolina. And I know it's at home, but a split here could really help booster the momentum of the Motor City Rockers going against the defending Commissioner Cup champion, the Binghamton Black Bears. Not much else to talk about. We'll got all that out of the way. We'll step aside, come back. You'll hear my conversation with Coach Jamison Milam when we come back here on the Rockers Media Network.
He's pressured, returns to Colton. Off the bench, Stoshevsky nearly took it away. Oakes into the offensive zone. Left wing circle, Cody on the backhand, works around, scores! A beauty from Cody Oakes, and it's 2-1 Rockers! 15 seconds into the penalty to CJ Stubbs. Got 2 for roughing. Pass across, has a look, Tellstrom, Clapper scores! 25 seconds in, and Matthias Tellstrom makes it 1-0 Motor City. Side, battle out in front, wrap around attempt, stick to side. Lockhart back to Scantlebury, has it on the forehand to Lockhart, left side, tipped away, look out, Avery Smith, short-handed breakaway, backhand, scores! Avery Smith, poke check to the backhand and to the Rockers lead, 1-0, the shorty for Avery Smith. Rockers win the first draw of the second period, and we are ready to go. Here in the middle frame, still looking for the night's first goal. McGill-Diaz, rink-wide pass, banks off the board. Sneath corrals it with speed into the offensive zone. Sneath puts on the brakes, turns around, backhands it behind the end line. Pass across, shot just goes wide. Nearly 17 seconds into the period, Rockers nearly lit the lamp. McGill-Diaz shot off the glass. Sneath takes a whack at it. Brown got his stick in the way of it. Still in the Dasher zone. Slips out to neutral ice. Rockers came out with a little bit of extra fire and pep in their step. McGill-Diaz in his own end had it poked away, battling on Jumanji between the circles. Tic-tac-toe, ping! Off the side post. It beat Gonzalez, didn't beat the iron. Oh boy, talk about an opportunity. Jonathan Wick gave to Nick McGill-Diaz, rather. I don't think that's where he intended it to go. Rockers make a change. Zinchenko comes away with it for the Dashers. Gives up for Stoshevsky. Drops it off. Kabatayev back behind Gonzalez. Oakes worked it away. Wells right to the tape of Gagnon. On the backhand into the offensive zone, can't dump it in deep. Wells came to try to pull it away. He did, but it was Stoshevsky that brings it for the Dashers. To the near side, Zinchenko. Back, Gagnon shot, and it's corralled off the bounce by Rico Gonzalez. Both sides, again, threatened but do not score in that opening minute 44 of the second period. It was a beautiful display of passing. And then Jumanji rang the post behind Gonzalez. Sometimes pays to have a little luck on your side. Off the draw, Wyshek. Shot gets knocked away. Into the far corner, slides around to the near side. Colton pushes across the boards. Gagnon can't get there first. That's Weisblatt that keeps it in deep. Oakes pinning Davis along the boards, not giving him anywhere to go. Oakes not able to get the puck. Gullo comes away and digs it out. Back to the point. Ocean Weisblatt. He lost it. Smith for Motor City. Oh, he lost it on his own teammate. Gullo can't get a good shot off. Josh Colton to thank for that on the Motor City end. 17:35 to go, second period, 0-0 hockey game between the Dashers and the Rockers. Avery Smith comes away with the puck, and he gives it right back to a white jersey, Weisblatt. Dashers in their own zone. Buys back out there for Motor City. Rockers working him back in. He hasn't played in a while. Don't want to overexert a guy. Work him back in a little slower. So you'll see him at times, but you can tell he's been itching to get back out there. Tellstrom, offensive zone, drop pass. Colton returns. Tellstrom can't keep it cleanly. Back to Kuhn, shot saved. Quick feed out. Look out, going the other way, the Dashers. Salov, cross ice pass. Falling down, pass across, hits Salov. Not able to get a clean shot off, and a good opportunity for the Dashers. Doesn't even generate a shot. Turnover, shot saved by Gonzalez. Oh my goodness. Gonzalez came out of the crease, cut down the angle, and keeps this scoreless. And a whistle and I believe an icing call go all the way down to the Dasher end. 16:34 to go in the second period. 0-0 hockey game. Draw comes to the near side of Oscar Wahlgren. Sneath chases after the draw. He's bodied off the puck by Mietten. The big Dasher D-man banks it to the near side to Nagurski. Up to the blue line. Stoyshevsky shot, and it hits the post again. Dashers can't buy any luck right now. And when you're on a losing streak like the Dashers are, sometimes when it rains, it pours. You just feel like you're never going to catch that break. Rockers have caught a couple as two posts have been hit here in the second period. Delaney into the offensive zone. On the backhand, out in front, and Sneath nearly chipped it by Wahlgren, just couldn't put it on target. 15:48 to go, second period, still zeros on the board. Gagnon on the near side wall. Lost it. Nick Miguel Diaz chips it off the glass. It stays in play. Gagnon has a breakaway. Slap shot. Scores! Broken stick. Doesn't matter. Still got the goal, and the Rockers are on the board.
Welcome back to the Rockers pregame show. I'm Brady Beedon, joined by head coach Jamison Milam. Coach, last night 4-2 loss to Binghamton. First 20 minutes, not very good. That's not what you want the team to look like. However, the positive spin is the last 40 minutes, I thought you guys were right there with them. Now, obviously, can't spot a team like Binghamton 3 goals and expect a good result. But overall, your thoughts on last night?
Yeah, obviously we didn't start on time, and that's, playing one of the best teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough way to, you kind of shooting yourself in the foot right away, and it's more than just trying to battle to get back into it, because anytime you push for offense, they're going to take advantage of any mistakes. So it's kind of a weird situation to be in where you feel like you got to force, but then you got to be tentative and make sure that you're not making any mistakes at the same time. So, and they played a good game all the way through, and I guess we beat them in the last 40 minutes, technically, on the scoreboard. So it just shows that we can hang. And, if we start on time, it'd be a different story. Maybe I think we want one of those goals back. It was kind of a missed assignment on the back check. And, one just kind of got through Babs there. And I'm sure he wants that one back. But, you can't say if or and or but. You just got to work with what you got. And today, hopefully, the boys will be ready to go right from the start.
For a start, I always find it's something that maybe as a coach or even as a fan, you can overanalyze. Like, do I have to change something in the warm up? Do we have to do something different in the locker room? From your perspective, I mean, you have the unique perspective of both playing and coaching this team. What is it about getting a good start? Can you tell in warm ups, or is it just sometimes we'll find out when the puck drops? How do you know when your team's about to either have a good or maybe you're worried about the start?
Um, well, as a player, you try not to let anything like that
Mm,
kind of dictate how you feel or what you're about to do out there. But there's definitely a feeling, in the
mm,
locker room, and people start to. It's a kind of a contagious thing. So if a guy starts the day off, feeling away and
mm.
kind of brings that to the room, it can kind of spread. So definitely good or bad either way. So I don't know. I didn't notice anything specifically yesterday, but definitely at times throughout the season, you can tell like passes aren't crisp in warm up, or got a lot of guys kind of sitting in their stalls, not being active enough. But it's not something you really want to bark at somebody about
Right.
because they know their bodies, and
Mm-hmm.
as a pro you kind of got to do what you got to do to get
Mm-hmm.
ready, and some people it's less, some people it's more. So a routine's a routine, and the more you try to take somebody out of their comfort zone, that kind of gets into their brain, so you kind of leave it alone until it's time to make changes.
One spot I thought you guys excelled at was the penalty kill. Not one, but two, essentially. 2 minute 5-on-3s. You get the kill. What about that went well, and what's working for you on that end? Because Binghamton is one of the better power plays in the league, and you shut them down for the most part.
Well, goaltending is a huge part of the penalty
Mm,
kill. Babs made some big saves, but for the most part, kept them to the outside. We knew they were trying to find that slot guy, and they didn't really have a lot of opportunities going in there. We had good sticks last night, and you could see on I watched the game, and we were in good motion, and we weren't getting ourselves out of position. It
mhm.
was kind of getting into a lane, getting back into a lane, and always having our sticks moving. So we've been pretty good at it all year, I'd say, and our forwards are starting to learn, what situations they can go, and our D are being more tentative to blocking shots and getting bodies in front. So it's all part of just being putting the guys out there that want to do it, because it's definitely you got to have some kind of chip on your shoulder when you're killing a penalty, because you're down a man and sometimes two. And last night the boys really stepped up, and then it just shows what kind of team we can have. If the right people can be out there at the right time, we can get things done.
Conversely, I thought after the shorthanded goal you gave up, the power play was pretty efficient, especially the second goal. I mean, the two power play goals you had, I think you were on the advantage for a combined about 35 seconds. It was really the first or second shot you took. I mean, you were involved with that on the ice. What about the power play work? Because I think I said on the air, especially for the second one, that looked like teach tape about how to rotate through, get a look to what you want, and then you just got to finish.
Well, it was kind of a discombobulated group. Tellstrom was up there with that
Mm-hmm.
line the last couple weeks while Baptiste has been up.
Mm-hmm.
So he's starting to get more comfortable, and he's got great vision, and he wants to make passes. So just being able to, give him the puck and then move to a place, he'll probably find you. So it wasn't really anything we talked about or did. We didn't even practice with that group together because
Isn't it funny how it
Oaks, yeah,
works?
when Oaks left the game, it left a hole on that group, and so I kind of just put myself out there because I'm kind of a jack of all trades on the power play. So I just wanted to make sure that we were making them defend us, which is get a shot to the net early.
Mm-hmm.
And TJ's got a great stick, so I know if he's in the slot somewhere, he's going to get a stick on it. He ends up blocking a lot of my shots with his tips, so I know if I get it near him, he'll get a piece of it. And it was kind of just I just wanted to make sure I didn't get it blocked, so I put it by them, and he got a piece of it. And then on the next one, um, we kept the puck up high, and they were playing a diamond. And
Mm-hmm.
in that situation, you move the puck well and rotate well, it's going to get somebody out of place. And we found the right guy, and I had an open lane to shoot. So, like I said, nothing really talked about it. Just one of those days that it clicked, and obviously we're going to use that with our game plan in the future.
It feels like half your assists have come on shots from the point that get tipped in. They've got a knack for tipping your shots through. But coach, final question: what do you need to do? Bounce back, get a split like you did last weekend after maybe a disappointing Friday result. Come back and get a win on Saturday.
Well, it's all about angling against this team. We can't let them just skate through the neutral zone with speed. They join a third and fourth man in the rush almost every time they come up the ice. So finding guys on the back check and making sure we have our assignments, and then being calm with the puck. We have it on our stick sometimes, and maybe a lack of communication, or we're gripping our sticks a little too tight. We might throw it out in the neutral zone and give them another chance to come back at us. But we got to start on time, 100%. It's a different game if we play 60 minutes, and that's going to be our goal tonight. Give them a full one.
Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's head coach Jamison Milam. I'm Brady Beedon. We'll be back with Puck Drop right after this here on the Rockers Media Network.